Yo, what's going on guys, it's Prime here. Decided to quickly drop by and make another video about Black Ops 4. Black Ops is still kind of new at the moment, a lot of things are being released, a lot of new players are joining as well. So I thought this was an opportunity for me to talk about the 10 worst and best operator kits and ultimates. At the bottom of our list we have Crash. Now the reason why I've put Crash at the bottom is because his special ability, which drops an ammo pack, isn't so good. It's not really fun compared to say something like Ruin, where you can grapple hook across the map, or something cool like Prophet's Seeker Mine. His just literally drops an ammo pack that gives extra points upon kills and gives you full ammo back. His ult is pretty good for your team player, but let's face it, in Black Ops no one's on team player, they all just want to shoot people. His ult gives you full health back and a bit of armor, I guess, if you want to call it that, which is pretty cool if you want to again team play, but other than that it's not much fun and not many people use Crash in general. At the number 9 spot we have Seraph. Now it's a bit difficult for me to put Seraph at the bottom because her ultimate is good and a lot of people do like her, but the reason why I have her so low is no one really uses her special ability, which is attack deploy. A lot of people say they use it, but in reality people just press spacebar or wherever it is on console to quickly spawn back in and get back in the fight. Her ult is good, but only with 6 bullet, and you have to be incredibly accurate with a pistol to land shots. It's good, but again, too much accuracy is relied compared to say Battery, where you can just shoot grenade launchers and one hit people anyway. Moving on, it gets a bit hard here for me to decide what operators to put, so I kind of had to leave it down to very short margins, and I guess Ruin kind of fell into one of those. Although he has a great ultimate that you can use well with his special ability, which is grapple hook, other than that his grapple hook doesn't do any damage, and I think being able to do damage or zone control in general is very important in Black Ops if you want to get those high kill streaks and get on the top of the leaderboards. Ruin is very good, don't get me wrong, but his ultimate takes a lot of time to charge up. And once it does charge up, you need to land it in a perfect spot to get more than one or two people to really make good use of his ultimate. He is an all-round very good operator, but he kind of does fall short on certain aspects. Next up we have Firebreak, and Firebreak is a very interesting operator. He has an amazing kit. Now his ultimate isn't my favourite, I don't really like the flamethrower that much. Compared to other ultimate, it does take time to kind of kill someone, but his special ability, which is like a nuclear fusion radiation, basically that's the best way to explain it, that can kill campers, and Black Ops and Call of Duty in general has a lot of campers, and I think this guy really counters everything in general. When it comes to hiding in buildings or large amounts of people behind a wall, say, this guy can kill them all. That's why I love Firebreak. But the only thing that's really let down, and the reason why he's quite low on the table, is his ultimate isn't the greatest. It does take time to kill people, but it can kill people fairly fast, but other ultimates ahead of this are much better, higher up as we go in the list. Coming in at the number 6 spot we have Torque. Now Torque is a very zone control type of operator. He can block off passages, flank routes, and all sorts of areas that people usually camp at. You can camp with this guy as well. He's really effective at controlling the zone of where you're fighting, and one of the best maps for him is definitely going to be Arsenal. If you can close off the vents and kind of use that as an escape route or a choke point, you can really succeed as Torque, and his ultimate is good at providing a kind of vanguard cover in a sense, and obviously his little barbed wires are also good at killing people and locking off areas in a map. So again, if you know where to place everything and how to play him, he can become really good at giving less options for your enemies to move around. Next up on the number 5 spot we have Nomad, and Nomad is a very good defensive / offensive operator. The reason why he is a mixture is mainly because of his kit. His kit, such as the Trip Mine, gives him that zone lock off like Torque, but his ultimate, the Pet Dog, kind of gives him the offensive capabilities such as Ajax, going out and looking for the opponents. Now the dog is a very interesting ultimate. If you set on patrol, you wouldn't want to do that. It's good for say guarding a hard point or something, but really you want to let the dog loose and follow it, and the Trip Mine is kind of there to make sure your flank is covered. So as you can see, Nomad is where it comes out when you want a good mixture of offensive and defensive. Ajax is the walking tank of the game. His ultimate allows him to hold locations and charge forward while providing cover for his teammates with his right shield, while also clearing out large clusters of enemies with his flashbang. He's definitely an operator you want to pick if you want someone to play in maps such as seaside or very urban areas. In every FPS shooter, you have to know where the enemy is if you want to know where to clear out, where to enter and how to flank. And the best way for that is to obviously play Recon. Recon is a great operator if you want intel. His ultimate allows him to literally see through walls, and his special ability fires a dart that reveals enemies in a certain location. So he's great for, say, if you want to play team deathmatch, or in general if you're playing search and destroy. Very effective. Now when it comes to raw power, no one can really beat Battery, and there's a reason why she's so popular. Her kit is very versatile. It can take out other kits and ultimates such as Ajax's shield. If you use Battery's sticky grenade, you can pretty much end a lot of people real quick if you use her grenade launcher as well. So going through her kit, the reason why she's so good is she's just got raw power. And the grenade launcher, the sticky grenade, it explodes into a cluster grenade. Again, throw that into a room, destroy a camper. Her grenade launcher is absolutely amazing in many situations. Of course, the more closed off the area is, the better the grenade launcher, but again, very versatile and all round amazing operator. Finally closing it off, we have Prophet as our rank 1. Now this is a bit difficult for me to say because Battery and Prophet both are kind of the same but kind of are not. People say Battery has more power, but I personally think the reason why Prophet is so good is because his Seeker Mine allows for a direct kill. It's great for when you're secluded and you don't know where the enemies are, or if you want to get the drop on the enemy, you know, throw your Seeker Mine down, one of them's out of the fight and the other one you can concentrate and then finish off the person that is stunned. Prophet's ultimate is probably my favourite without a doubt. It's just a good team killer in a sense. It's got a wide hitbox, it's a sniper, it's a one-shot kill practically. If you can shoot an enemy once and down them and then say 3 more people are behind them, they will all get electrocuted as well. So that's what makes this so amazing. His sniper is very good if you can find a cluster of enemies and shoot. So that concludes my list for today's video. I will be making more as always for Black Ops. Possibly going to see if I can make something a bit more interesting, such as a montage or maybe a zombie walkthrough. We'll see. But other than that, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.